Hello, my name is Ryan Schaub, and I work with the Frontier Extension District. Today, I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about lawn care. Now, we're going to do this in a two-part series. This first part, we're going to talk a little bit about mowing height, while the second part, we're going to talk more about controlling weeds in our lawns. Now, most of us have a cool season or a fescue lawn, and the fescue lawns like to be cut between 2.5 and 3.5 inches high. What I'd recommend is setting our mower deck at about 3 inches and mowing it there year round. Now, this isn't as easy as just going out to your shop or garage and setting the lawnmower on the third setting. A lot of those mowers have a 1, 2, 3, 4 setting or an A, B, C, D setting, but they don't necessarily mean inches. So you either need to refer to your owner's manual and see what those settings are set at, or you can get out onto a hard, solid surface like this concrete floor and actually physically measure that height. Now, before we get down there, I'd recommend pulling your key, or if you have a push style mower, you can unplug the spark plug. The reason being, I just don't want that blade to start when my hands are down there in the way. So I got my tape measure. We'll just come down here and we'll measure the height of that blade. So I'm going from the floor to the bottom of that blade. And that's about 3.25 inches, which fits perfectly in that 2.5 to 3.5 inch height. The next thing I'd like to mention is the 1/3 rule. What that says is we don't want to remove more than 1/3 of the grass blade in any one clipping. So what happens if we went on vacation and the grass got ahead of us? Or like last summer when we just couldn't get out and mow because we were so wet. So that grass grew a lot in between those mowings. And let's say it's 6 inches high. The 1/3 rule would say we need to leave about 4 inches. What I'd do is I'd raise this deck as high as I could get it, mow the tops off, and then 2 or 3 days later, I'd come back in and mow it back down to my 3-inch height. This way we're not sending that grass into shock and it won't yellow. The next video, we're going to talk a little bit more about lawn care and controlling weeds within our lawns. The reason this kind of ties together is mowing height can actually determine how much weeds we have, or help with that at least. If we mow it too short, we actually have more sun, gets down to the soil of that soil and it helps germinate those seeds. Where if we leave it 3, 4 inches high, 3.5 inches high, it doesn't get near as much sun and we get the shading effect. If you have more questions on mowing heights, you can find the publication that's attached to this video, or you can reach out to me. My contact information is going to be found at the end of this video. And with that, I want to just say thanks for watching, and please watch out for part 2 of this series. Thank you.